So let's say you're driving down the road. You get stopped by a police officer, and during the course of the stop, you end up getting placed under arrest, whether it's because you were driving terribly, or maybe you were driving under the influence, whatever. You've been placed under arrest and you've been taken into custody. Without being Mirandized, the cops start talking to you. And during the course of that investigation, you admit that you've murdered 4 people and you put the murder weapon under your bed at your house. And so based upon all of that, they go and find the weapon and charge you with murder. Is that okay? Is that legal? That's what we're going to talk about today. My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm an attorney with Wirth Law Office. I've been practicing family and criminal law for almost 8 years now, and I want to help you make law easy by just talking a little bit about what happens if the cops find evidence based on a disclosure that you made when you weren't properly Mirandized. So there's this legal doctrine. It's called fruit of the poison tree. Basically, what that means is that if you found evidence, but you found it through a tainted search or through illegal or inappropriate means, it has to be thrown out. So in that scenario that I just played out, let's say you were arrested, taken downtown, you're in an interrogation room, and you admit to murder, and you tell them where the murder weapon is. Based on that admission, the cops get a warrant to go search your house. The warrant is perfectly legal, perfectly valid. During the execution of that perfectly legal and valid search, they go through and they find that weapon, and they charge you with murder based off of that. It can get thrown out because you weren't properly Mirandized, you weren't made aware of the fact that you had the right to remain silent, and because they failed to advise you of those rights, you made an admission that led to them discovering that evidence. That's what I mean by fruit of the poison tree, because they didn't follow proper procedure at the start, at the base, at the roots of the tree. The fruit that was produced from it, finding that weapon, should not be allowed in. It's very, very important that you make sure that you're not making these types of disclosures or admissions or anything like that, well, ever, but definitely not after you've been Mirandized. And if you're at the point where you're fully in custody and you haven't been read your rights, you need to be aware of the fact that you should still stay silent. You should still ask for an attorney. But if they trick you or you slip up and you make some kind of admission or disclosure or something like that, and they find evidence because of it, that doesn't mean that you're sunk. It means that you need to come call me, come call another lawyer, and let's figure out what we can do for your defense to make sure that your rights are protected. If you have questions about this, absolutely give us a call. My name is Carl Birkhead. I'm an attorney with Wirth Law Office, and I want to help you make law easy. Thank you.